Alright, welcome to Just Magic the Gathering. I was at a certain point looking to do my daily grind. I am pushing it right before reset here, so I'm not even sure I'm going to get my one win in before reset. We'll see. I might have already actually missed reset. The rankings reset. If I go over to the store, daily deals, 4 hours and 4 minutes. Yeah, I already missed reset. Which is a bit of a boo. I missed my 250 yesterday. Black, green, or kill opponents. In a way, that's a bit of a boo in that... Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some grinding on my pass. Figured just give my lifelink deck a try here between needing to play my black spells and killing my opponent's creatures. I think my lifelink deck is my best deck to get me there. Swift Spear Teachings. He gets haste. Pay 2 life, or can enter tapped. He is playing white-red, white-red-blue. So I'm curious what he's playing with haste. Comes with prowess. So at this point I am just going to make him sacrifice that. I don't really have a lot of other options. I'm going to go for my arena, just for my card draw. I do like that art. Assuming he has control, exile it instead. I'm going to go for my Enduring Innocence and see if he has another Void card. I'm assuming he does. At this point, I'm going to play Vincent. It'll give me a card draw. Probably drop my Authority of Councils. No real surprises there. I do need to, at a certain point, I could keep my Nowhere to Run. I don't know. Let's see what he's doing. At 5, I'm assuming he does have a land, another VV. So just try to keep a clip on this. At this point I can do something like my Enduring Tenacity. I was wondering about doing something like the Nowhere to Run. Can he nope it? So, he did try to protect it, but the Nowhere to Run gets around hexproof. So I'm assuming he's looking at doing it again. Out of 5/8, I'm assuming he's looking to push. What does the other half that do? So he played it with the kicker. Do something like just drop him. Do another Enduring Tenacity. I think I'm going to try and go for my Vincent. So let's see. I'm at a certain point thinking that this might be his game. I do have card draw on him, but he's going to get a little... He might actually just be playing purely prowess. So at this point, I can... Let's try and figure out what might be the best option here. It gets hexproof. Do I want to do my lifelink? I think I will. And if I can transform it, it's basically over. But it just gets to come back. A lot of the things in this deck you have to kill twice. And I am down in silver from the reset. And yeah, I thought I actually was wanting to get my win in here in the next like 6 minutes, and I did it, but I had to have missed the reset. Either way, I was questioning whether I should do one more. So, Jessie Jane. It shouldn't take me long to work out of silver. The Enduring Innocence I can't actually play without getting into another planes. In a way, I'm wondering maybe if I should have mulliganed there. So other creatures you control get +1/+1. And it's an artifact. So, not quite sure. Station it. Now they all get +2/+2. And it gets flying lifelink. So he was able to get his +3 life out of the deal. I didn't realize it was waiting on me. So without getting into one more mana, I really don't have a lot other than control. But I'm just going to try and keep a clip on this. The Lumen class frigate. Some of these cards I definitely don't recognize. And one of the reasons I enjoy, I guess, more playing in the Alchemy set, where it kind of forces the newer cards and it keeps things fresh, as kind of Magic advertises. So that's actually pretty effective. So, not a lot I can do here other than just try to keep a clip on it. At 5, he can now do a board wipe. Probably not the best option. But I do need to kill my opponent's creatures anyway, so 2 birds with 1 stone. They all get +1/+1. So whenever a non-creature enters, you can put a +1/+1 count on it. I should recognize this, the Builder's Talent. That way, it actually prevents him potentially from unlocking the other half of his Builder's Talent. I'm assuming he's going to sacrifice one of his defenders. fact, I don't have a lot to go on here. You gain 1 life. The nesting bot. When it dies, it creates a 1/1 artifact. So, without really getting into much control, this is pretty much his game. I should just bail. Not necessarily the best showing, but give it 1 more. I didn't necessarily have any card draw in that round, and that... I don't know. I did play fairly control heavy, but I just wasn't able to get ahead of it. And because even with my Enduring Innocence out next round, I could have done, like, Vincent? With only 4 mana down. It's not like I could have drawn into 2 control cards. That 5/5 flyer was basically my doom. So I need 1 more mana to get into half my hand? Or basically any of my hand? I can only play my Soothsayer. He's running the Little Nightmare. He's playing the Turtle Lair, which means I'm assuming he's trying to do some sneaky stuff. And the Verge will allow me to play my Enduring Innocence. Raphael. I was initially going to go for my Monolith in the card draw, but since I need basically that defender, I'm assuming since he's playing red-black, he can do direct damage on it. The Prehistoric Pet. At this point, it's almost, I think, game. Because that'll just push it right back. I'm assuming he has some sort of control? But without being able to play the flyers, that's game. In fact, it was quick on my behalf. Because I can do 5 damage to him, which is going to go back as another 5, so I can get 10 through. And I'm not going to necessarily draw it out. Moving on. Or go back to, like, Bond just made that worse. Either way. Got my 2 wins in for the day, and I'm going to call it good. Another level in my pass, some packs. And yeah. Look forward to doing some Magic in the future.